Your brain might be fundamentally different from 80% of the population, and you probably never knew it. While billions of people experience literal euphoria watching sports, you feel nothing. You know the feeling. The room explodes in cheering. High fives everywhere. And you're just standing there, checking your watch, fake smiling, wondering if you're actually a sociopath. But you are not broken. Scientists recently discovered exactly why this happens. This isn't about preference. This is about biological wiring. Here is what they don't tell you. When someone watches their team win, their brain releases the exact same chemicals as if they won. Dopamine floods their system. Oxytocin bonds them to strangers wearing the same jersey. It is a tribal drug. But here's where it gets weird. Neuroscientists at UCLA scanned the brains of sports fans versus non-fans. Sports fans showed massive activation in the mirror neuron system. Non-fans? Silence. You are simply part of the 15 to 20% with lower activation in group identity circuits. But it goes deeper. Psychological studies reveal something fascinating about your personality type. You score abnormally high on something called need for agency. You do not just want to watch stories unfold. You want to influence them. You want to participate. Your prefrontal cortex is essentially screaming, why are we just sitting here watching other people do things? Now here is the psychological twist that confuses everyone. Many non-sports people love epic stories. Game of Thrones, anime, complex dramas. So what is the difference? It is the difference between design and chaos. Scripted drama is like solving a complex puzzle. Sports is like watching someone dump the puzzle box on the floor. In a movie, every plot point was crafted for meaning. Your brain loves patterns. But in sports, a player might slip on wet grass and ruin the championship. Pure randomness. For a brain that evolved to find meaning, this randomness is not entertaining. It is cognitively frustrating. Let's talk about the cost. Because it is real. A study found that men who do not follow sports report feeling social pressure in 73% of male interactions. It is like everyone speaks a language you never learned. But here is the reframe. Understanding this isn't a flaw, it is neurology. And let's kill the myth. This has nothing to do with intelligence. This is about cognitive style. Some brains crave shared emotion. Your brain craves individual agency. You're not missing out. You're not socially defective. You're just a natural variation in human neurodiversity. The moment you stop trying to force yourself into the 80% is the moment you start building things the other 80% will eventually watch. Send this video to the smartest person you know who just doesn't get sports. And subscribe if you prefer creating over watching.